Come on, Greendale. Enough running. I see what you're trying to do. Is this a duel, or is it a game of tag? Is it really too hard to be both? Even so, I suppose you have a point. But you have to admit, this whole solid mass thing really does shake things up. Oh, indeed. In fact, didn't you have a type of dueling for this sort of thing? What was it, action dueling? Probably not important. Now, on with the duel. I shall start my turn by activating my RO Refund's other effect. By banishing 2 monsters from my graveyard, I get to add another RO card to my hand. Then, I perform my Pendulum Summon, since my field is empty. I shall summon forth from my deck. So that's how it works. Appear, Sloth of the RO, Vigilante of the RO, Mary Sue of the RO, Surfer Bro of the RO, and from my hand, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon! Odd Eyes! What am I saying? I shouldn't be surprised that you have that card. Another one of those rancid copies of the original. But why? Why the Dimension Dragons? If you could really make any card you want, why them? Why? Well, because I like these dragons. And besides, I'm planning to resurrect Zark. Might as well find a way to give him some of his old dragons in one form or another. Just like Viper. You don't care about those cards and their true history. Their redeemed history. You only see them as the weapons that they originally were. It's a disservice to the original user. A scorn upon Yugioh's name. How do you... Wait a minute. Oh, right. Yeah, Yuya Sakaki. Disgraceful. That's what I could say to him. That tosspot showman. He doesn't deserve to wield these cards. If Zark were still here right now, he would spit upon what his counterparts have become. The hollow husk of the duelist he once was. That man is 1,000,000 times the duelist you, or even Zark himself, will ever be. Strong words. A shame he isn't here to defend himself. Although, I suppose he'd probably be just as mad as you're about to be. When I activate my Surfer Bro's special ability to add another RO card to my hand. The one I added, I will summon. I tribute Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in order to summon this to the field. Appear! Odd Eyes Dragon of the GRO! What? Of course you happen to have a fanfiction version of that card. Of course! Mephiles, you really need to stop doing this, because I'm running out of ways to hate you. I'm running out of horrible things to say to you for just how disrespectful you are to such a famous duelist, let alone to such iconic cards. Only giving you and the rest of your kind, and the evolution dimension for that matter, the respect they deserve. Really, you should be thanking me, Mr. Greendale. The evolution dimension were about to invade you anyway. So Zark disposing of their dimension, reducing it to ash, that's a mercy. Thank you? Mercy? You are anything but merciful, let alone Zark. How would you know? Have you met him? Actually, better wait and see, Greendale, because you'll meet him eventually. Because once he's done with the evolution dimension, he's your problem. Now, on with my turn. I shall tune my level 3 Surfer Bro and level 5 Sloth to Synchro Summon. Go! Level 8! Kid Ninja of the GRO. And now, I shall activate my Bunny Bob's Graveyard effect. By shuffling 3 of my banished monsters back into my deck, I can summon it. So I can overlay it with my level 4 Vigilante to Xyz summon. Let's go! Cauldron Beast of the GRO! And thanks to Bunny Bob, I'm allowed to draw another card. Now I activate my Cauldron Beast effect. By using up an overlay unit, I can discard 2 cards from my hand, then draw the same amount of cards I discarded. I can even make you do the same. Why is he making me... Maybe it's something to do with that Kid Ninja. Better play it safe. I activate Green Eyes Photon Dragon's ability once more, Mephiles. By banishing him and using up his overlay unit, your monster's banished too. Your Kid Ninja, to be precise. No! I mean, clever, Greendale. After all, if my monster remained on the field, you wouldn't have been able to draw those 2 cards. But how does your monster still have an overlay unit? Well, he gained it from one of your banished monsters. You see, after Photon Dragon returns to the field, it attaches one of your banished monsters as an overlay unit. And since he's not around to prevent me from drawing, I'll discard 2 cards from my hand and then draw. I see. Well, I'll use up another one of my monster's overlay units, so I can discard and draw 2 again. I won't make you do it this time. Now I activate the spell card RO Production Trouble. This lets me either evolution or fusion summon using monsters I control. I think I'll use my Mary Sue and my Cauldron Beast, since he's no longer of use to me. I fusion summon Veggie Shark of the GRO! I activate his effect, letting me summon back my Kaiju of the GRO from my graveyard. The catch is, his effects cannot be activated while he's on the field. But that's a small price to pay. Now let's do some damage! Permanent damage to finish you off! Seriously? That copyright Odd Eyes is no match for Starlight. Thanks to Green Eye's survival instinct, he's more than strong enough to deal with it. Then it's a good thing my Odd Eyes has an effect. Since he's battling your monster, his original attack points are doubled! Should have seen that coming. Go! Skewer his Green Eyes Starlight Dragon! Spiral Flame Lance! Abandoned ship! Oh, gee. Oh, that was a happy landing. Oh. Still standing without a scratch, I see. Of course. I discarded Curry Plasma from my hand. By doing so, I don't take any damage and I get to draw 1 card. Thank you for adding this card to my hand, by the way, Mephiles. It's thanks to your Cauldron Beast, after all. And, since Starlight was destroyed, the original Green Eyes returns to the field. Oh, what? Where did that come from? No matter. My Odd Eyes gains an additional attack for every GRO monster on my field. Odd Eyes, attack his monster again! Now use your 3rd attack on him directly! Oh no you don't! I banish Green Eyes Komori Dragon from my graveyard in order to summon Green Eyes again! Now, not only is your monster's attack negated, but Green Eyes gets to take it down! Go, Komori Backlash! Negated? Maybe, but not destroyed. My monster cannot be destroyed by any of your card effects. And my 2 other monsters can still attack. Veggie Shark, who gains 1,000 attack for every other monster on my field. Destroy his Green Eyes! go, Green Tooth Surprise! Oh, ah, damn it! Kaiju, attack him directly! Oh, you kidding me? I activate my face down Silver's Cry! You already know who's coming back. Whoa! There's that jolt again. Why did... You just can't depart with that monster, can you? Fine then, Kaiju! Destroy Green Eyes! Oh. Whoa! Oh. Oh! Oh. Even if I'm not taking any damage, I can still feel the attacks. So this is what being in an action duel felt like. Quite exhausting, isn't it, Greendale? Heck, if you think that's bad, you should see what I have in store for you after you summon back your Photon Dragon. Oi? What are you on about? Oh, you'll find out. I set one card face down and end my turn, and during the end phase, I can banish my Snowbow from my graveyard to set another Speller Trap from my deck. Your move. Okay. Draw! And now that your Photon Dragon has returned to us, he shall be leaving again, because I activate my Veggie Shark's ability. Since you summoned a monster, I can rebanish your Photon Dragon and inflict 400 points of damage for every monster I control! Oh no. That was only... Nasty, isn't it? Isn't this the whole reason why the solid mass vision was banned? Makes you wonder why you would use such dangerous technology to begin with. You call this entertaining? If anything, this should invoke fear. I can see the fear in your eyes. Although, may I ask, are you going to succumb to that fear? You might as well. Cower, like I know the rest of your kind to do. You kidding? Of course I'm afraid. But don't think fear is gonna stop me now. Not with what I have planned. Oh, really? Alright then. Come on, let's see it. If you insist. Now. To start my turn, I think I'll reset my pendulum scale. I activate Green Eyes Xyz and Apprentice with Eyes of Green. Then, I activate Green Eyes Xyz effect, banishing another Green Eyes monster from my extra deck, in order to add 2 more monsters to my hand. Got anything to say, Mephiles? Oh, no, by all means. I wanted to see these quote-unquote plans of yours, so go on, continue. Please, make my day. Very well, then. Now then, let's swing the pendulum scale! I carve the Arc of Victory and pendulum summon! First, Green Eye Spark Dragon from my hand, and Scout with Eyes of Green as well. And then, from my extra deck, my Green Eye Synchron. I activate Spark Dragon's effect, resurrecting the original Green Eyes Grey Dragon! But don't worry, I don't expect you to be impressed. After all, these guys are just the runner-ups. What's the matter, Greendale? You look pretty tired. Can't say I'm surprised. After all, during your previous duel against Viper, even if the solid mass wasn't at 100%, he was still running you ragged. Now to go from that to, well, the level I just put it on? You'll probably be dead by the time this duel is over. Oh, so that whole shadow game nonsense was a bunch of whole lot of rubbish then. Not necessarily. That's just a little mind game he likes to play. All of us have our hobbies, of course. Well... I knew what I was signing up for with this mission. And so did Turner. You don't need to tell me what you've done with him, because I already know. But I'll make sure that his sacrifice wasn't in vain. And I will put my life on the line. If it means protecting this world from people like you. Now, on with the duel! I tune my Scout with Eyes of Green and the original Green Eyes to synchro summon Green Eyes Dragon Archfiend! But he won't be staying on the field for long, because now I'm tuning again, using him and my Green Eyes Synchron. I synchro summon Green Eyes Star Bright Dragon! Like it? I don't like the look of that, so I'll be activating my RO rewrite to banish it. Sorry, Mephiles, but you're not rewriting my fate. Not with this! I play Green Eyes Resistant Armor! This trap negates yours and destroys it. Ugh, damn it! So much for letting me do my play uninterrupted. Now, continuing on, I'll activate my Apprentice with Eyes of Green's Pendulum ability. By destroying my Green Eyes Xyz, I can activate another Green Eyes Pendulum monster from my deck. Go! Green Eyes Meteor Dragon! Then, I normal summon the Green Stone of Legend and tribute it in order to, well, you know. Then I overlay him and Spark Dragon. Xyz summon Green Eyes Utopic Dragon! I activate his effect. By using up an overlay unit, I can take control of one of your monsters. Now, I don't like that copyright Odd Eyes, but I suppose I'll make it useful for something. Now, I activate my Scout with Eyes of Green's ability from my graveyard. By banishing it, I can summon another one from my deck, and then add another card to my hand. Then I play Meteor Dragon's Pendulum ability. Fusing my two monsters together, I fusion summon Green Eyes Neo Dragon! You're able to use my monster to summon that. Of course, the monster Utopic Dragon takes control of turns into a Green Eyes monster. So, I can use it. And now, since the Green Eyes monster was summoned from my extra deck, my Apprentice with Eyes of Green's other Pendulum ability activates, which... No, let me guess. Does it let you add another Green Eyes card to your hand? Thought so. Meta scum. Always searching for the cards, always not satisfied with what they already have. Now, I activate Green Eyes Summoning Technique. This lets me summon Green Eyes again, and lets me add another Green Eyes monster to my hand. Then, I play the spell card Green Eyes Fusion, letting me fuse my Green Eyes with the Green Eyes Spear Dragon in my hand, and the Green Eyes Fairy Dragon in my deck, thanks to Green Eyes Fusion's effect. Fusion summon Green Eyes Cyber Dragon! Any more extra deck monsters you would like to throw at me? You're the one to talk. Besides, like I need any more. Neo Dragon, unleash heck! I don't think so. I banish my Sloth of the RO from my graveyard, making your monsters too lazy to attack. Or so it would, if I didn't banish a Green Eyes monster from my graveyard. Now, Starbright Dragon can negate that effect. And Neo Dragon is a monster that not only inflicts burst damage, but can attack twice. Neo Dragon, obliterate those two monsters! Neo Force Plasma! Oh. Impressive, Greendale. Although, I shall not lose. After all, you've forgotten about my trap card here. Any damage that I take gets refunded, and more! I know. I just need to empty your field. I don't want you gaining too many life points, so I'll set a card and end my turn. And during the end phase, my Palace of Green replenishes my hand. I draw 3 cards. You wanted my field to be empty? Wow. You must have taken much more brain damage than I initially thought. I draw. Is it time? No. I'll save these till later. Now, hold it, Mephiles. I just have one more thing to do. During your standby phase, I activate the trap card I just set. Dimensional Barrier! This lets me not only negate the effects of any type of monster I choose, but it prevents us from summoning that type of monster this turn. I declare Pendulum! No! That's right, Mephiles. No more pendulum summoning from your deck for you. I wonder. I activate my trap. RO, rinse and repeat! Now, I can summon as many RO monsters from my graveyard as possible! Or so it would. Starbright, go! Banish another card and negate that effect. Thank you for giving all of these monsters in my graveyard to banish, by the way. No matter, that was just a decoy. I banished 2 RO monsters from my graveyard in order to add another card to my hand, thanks to my refund. And the card I choose is this, RO Fusion! Now I can shuffle monsters from my graveyard back into the deck in order to fusion summon! Come forth, portal to the GRO! I swear, your monsters get stupider and stupider. You sound just like the one who criticized my monsters before they became my deck. A very unwise move, Greendale. Now, since my portal's on the field, he shall sit comfortably in my field spell zone. And then he spits out more cards for me to use. Now, on with my play. I summon Quackers of the RO. And when he's summoned, I can add 1 card from my graveyard to my hand. I choose RO Chemical Reboot! That card again. Oh no. Yep, but you'll be seeing it very soon. I assure you. Now I play Quacker's other effect. By tributing it, I can summon my annoying child back to the field. It loses its effects, but that's fine by me. Now I shall rid myself of another RO card, in order to summon Ratter back to the field. Now I play RO Chemical Reboot! I fusion, Xyz, and Synchro Summon all at once. Prepare yourself, Greendale, because you're about to face my unstoppable combo. I fusion, Xyz, and Synchro Summon Kaiju, Destroyer Bot, and Maiden of the GRO! Unstoppable combo? What do you mean? You'll find out. But first, I want to be safe. My annoying child of the RO gives my monsters an additional 1,000 attack points when they're summoned. And in case you somehow manage to survive this, I'll activate the spell card RO Synergy. This gives my monsters 1,000 extra attack points. Now for some action. Well, I'm not going to let those monsters stick around long enough to find out. I activate my Palace of Green's other ability. By tributing this card, all monsters you control that are the same type as monsters on my field are now negated. Since I have a Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz monster, all of your monsters of the same type are now rendered null and void. No, sorry, I'm not really too fond of effect negation. I know you meta people are quite fond of that. So, my portal protects all of my monsters from effect negation. Ugh. Now, Kaiju, if you please, destroy his Green Eye Cyber Dragon and inflict damage equal to its attack points! You lose, Greendale! In that case, I'll activate Utopic Dragon's effect. I can negate your attack, but nope, I'm not going to allow you to do that either. Because Destroyer Bot, it negates monster effects when my cards attack. Kaiju, wipe out that tin can! You've lost! Why? Sorry, but when your monster attacked, I activated a trap from my hand. Green Eyes United! This trap prevents me from taking any damage for the rest of the turn.
Well, sort of. I still do take damage, but only a mere 200 every time a Green Eyes monster is destroyed.
No matter. Since my Kaiju destroyed your monster, I can use up my Maiden's Overlay unit to attack again. Not to mention, like I said at the beginning of the duel, this is an endurance test. So let's see how much you can stand. My Synergy's other effect gives my monsters an additional 500 attack points after they attack. Kaiju, destroy his Green Eye Starbright Dragon! Ugh. But don't forget, Instinct's still on the field, making my monsters stronger with every lost ally. Oh, that's nice to know. Who cares? Another overlay unit. Kaiju, attack! Ugh. Destroyer Bot, finish off his remaining monster. Oh! Let's see. And now that the extermination round is complete, my Synergy's other effect activates. It destroys all remaining cards on your field, and for every card destroyed, you take 400 points of direct damage. Bye-bye. Go, Synergy Surge! Ow! Ah! Ah! Come back if you dare. I end my turn, and lucky for you, my monster's attack points return to normal. Mostly. My turn. What's the matter, Greendale? Can't handle the punishment? Can't handle the righteous pain that you and the rest of your kind deserve? You humans asked for this. The evolution dimension asked for this. You know, Mephiles, I don't get you. Do you blame our humanity or the evolution's dimension humanity? Which one do you hate? All of you. All of you. Don't think you can escape harsh punishment, Greendale, just because of what the evolution dimension did. What they did was horrible, but I don't see any other human as different as they are. You see one human, you see them all! So excuse me for giving you this righteous justice. Justice which will pave the way to a new world of my design. A better world. A better world where everyone will be treated as equal. Equals. Impossible. Listen, Mephiles. I know exactly what you mean. Probably not to the same extent as you do, but I know how harsh people can be at first hand, because I've experienced it. I was the butt end of it. In that respect, maybe we're not as different as I thought, but the way I see it, every being, every species, every kind, no matter who or what they are just as capable as the evil that you're trying to rid. It's like a pendulum itself. I don't see you as any different as us. I am nothing like you. Besides, I'm the one who's winning here. I've got the superior cards, the superior monsters. I know every move you make. You practically used everything against me. What more can you possibly do? How else can you possibly win? You don't stand a chance, Greendale. Really? Well, how come I was able to beat Viper earlier? You said it yourself. You've studied everything I can do, and yet he lost. One word. Luck. You just happened to face Viper at the wrong time, and get the cards you need at the right time. But luck is something that will eventually run out. Now, if I were you, I'd probably continue to make your turn. After all, you've already taken quite a number physically. I doubt you'll be able to continue standing for much longer. So if I were you, I would use the borrowed time I have left. Fine. But as long as I'm still standing, I won't let you win! Draw! Wait. Well, it's my only option. I banish my last Scout with Eyes of Green from my graveyard in order to summon another one from my deck. You know what it does now. I get to draw this card. I play the spell card Bonds of Green Eyes. It lets me summon Green Eyes back to the field yet again! What the heck keeps happening? Again, Greendale? Oh, come on. I'm falling asleep here. This is just sad. You better have something interesting. Otherwise, I bet that Green Eyes of yours is going to start growing tired of being revived from the dead so much. At this rate, I'm surprised it doesn't destroy itself out of how many times it's come back. Well, I can't go through a duel without using my ace, now can I? Especially considering I have a little treat for him. Now, from my hand, I play the spell card Green Eyes Element Booster! Oh. Can't be. Done it. And with this spell, I can tribute my Scout with Eyes of Green in order to evolve Green Eyes into not one, but two menaces of destruction. I split evolution summon. Come forth, Dragon of Roaring Thunder, Green Eyes Thunder Dragon! And Dragon of Oncoming Storms, Green Eyes Lightning Dragon! evolution monsters. I'm just as surprised as you are, Mephiles. So you've managed to show off another new trick. Big deal. There's no way you're going to finish off my life points. You can't even attack me directly thanks to my portal. Oh, thank you for that. Gives me an excuse to banish Green Eyes United from my graveyard. Now, that scrub is banished from existence! Ah! Oi! Now, on with the effects. When Green Eyes Lightning Dragon is summoned, I send the top 5 cards of my deck to the graveyard. And all Green Eyes monsters sent are treated as EXP cards. Now, I equip my monster with this, the spell card Green Eyes Unleashed. This lets my equipped monster attack all of yours. And as an additional bonus, you can't use monster effects during this battle phase, thanks to Element Booster's other ability. And one last thing. When Green Eyes Lightning Dragon battles a monster, it gains 500 extra attack points for every EXP card in my graveyard. I count 6, so that's 3,000 extra attack points. Lightning Dragon, decimate his quote-unquote ultimate combo! Sonic Storm Strike!